What's the deal? This is comedian Dale Cover back with another episode of What the Deal's Dale. Got a very special guest, Mr. Butch Correia. How you doing, man?
What's up? How you doing?
Doing really good. Glad to have you here finally.
Thank you.
It's been a while, right?
It has been.
You might have noticed that we're not in the lab today. You've probably seen the other episodes. You guys seen the other episodes. We were in a different place, but we decided to get out because old Butch here is a little behind the times with the technology. So we actually met up at my boy's place out here on Rolfe Street, Diversity Pizza, which is going to give you a review after.
I will.
All right, we got him some sausage pizza and a specialty beer. What'd you get?
Budweiser.
All right.
Budweiser.
So let me catch you guys up on why I actually wanted to. Oh, here we go. So we got to talking, and you were just telling me. So let me just tell these people. So when was that video? That was a show that you guys did at the Apollo,
Yeah,
right?
that show was actually taped. Was the second show of a brand new TV show called Showtime at the Apollo.
Mm-hmm.
That was the second show. We did September of 1987. Guest host was Freddie Jackson. The guest was Houdini, Expose, a couple of comedians, and we were part of the amateur part of that show, which consisted of 5 amateur acts who competed for prizes within the same show with Freddie Jackson, Houdini. We all shared the same dressing room. Great experience, and that all stemmed and began with, we first did what was called an amateur night at the Apollo, which continues nowadays every Wednesday night. We began with that. I did it by myself at first, and I won 3rd place out of like 25 acts, $500. My photo was in a local Amsterdam news and Harlem newspaper.
Man, that was so long ago that New York was still called Amsterdam. Is that what you're saying?
The newspaper was called the Amsterdam.
Okay. All right.
1, 2. And he's funny. So after we did the first amateur, then we did the Top Dog. I enhanced it, my comedy parody, and I got Benny Stevens, and I extended it, enhanced it, and then, I mean, we really tore the house down. They loved us, and Ralph Cooper Sr., who then passed away a few years back, he liked our act, and he said, I want you on my television show. It's going to be the second show. I want you on there. And that's how it began.
Okay, let's change the pace around right now by bringing on some comedy with our next contestants, Butch Correia and Benny Stevens. Oh. Well, funny, you don't look like a Butch. Well, what are you going to do? What are you going to do?
This man's trying to throw me out my house, and I'm going to tell him, and I'm telling you, I am not going tonight, honey.
All right, in front of the Apollo Theater, Butch Correia and Benny Stevens. Come on, y'all.
6 months previous, I did a show called Putting on the Hits with my sister in Hollywood, and this was June of 1987. And we were flown to Hollywood 10 days, and we did a tribute to Marvin Gaye and Timmy Terrell, a show called Putting on the Hits. And
I remember that show.
lip singing, and it was a great time with Rebe Jackson, which is the older Jackson member. She was one of the judges. Had a beautiful time. 10 days in Hollywood, all expense paid. A gentleman called RAC, R-A-C, Richard A. Clark, who's the son of Dick Clark Productions, was our producer for the show. And coincidentally, when I did the show at the Apollo, guess who was there as our producer? RAC, Richard Clark, again. Said, hey, I know you from Hollywood. And that set it all off. It was a beautiful thing. So. But everybody knew about the amateur night at the Apollo. Like, I'm going to give you an example. We're putting on the hits for Hollywood. We auditioned at Warwick Mall. Before that, I had sent tapes to Dick Clark Productions in Hollywood. 5 different times, 5 different acts. No response, no feedback. So they had an audition at the Warwick Mall. I said, I have to leave the comedy part alone, and I'm going to turn the beat around. Dressed up in suits, ties, me and my sister. Did a tribute to Marvin Gaye, Timmy Terrell, Ain't No Mountain High Enough. Out of 75 acts at Warwick Mall, they were down to 2. They called me the next day. A week later, we were in Hollywood.
Wow.
So things, don't necessarily happen fast. Sometimes it's occasionally, periodically. You got to keep on moving, keep on doing it. Do not stop your dream. It took me a long time. I did 2 things I wanted to do in life. Putting on the hits in Hollywood and a showtime at the Apollo in Harlem, New York. So I'm good. Whatever came out of that, I'm satisfied. But I was given the opportunity to do it, and I loved it, and that will stay with me forever.
So tell me about some of the stuff you got going on now. I see a lot of activity on Facebook with regard to the shows and the
Now I'm
karaoke and different
karaoke MC for 2 different spots. 148, about 148 on the south side, Pavilion Avenue. Wednesday nights, 8 to 12. MC karaoke, a place called Queenie's Deck with Steph and Sal in Pawtucket, Newport Avenue, along with my DJ, George W. Cherry. Good crowds, great singers. I don't mean to say great singers, because we have people who probably can't really sing, but they have a lot of energy. And karaoke is not for just great singers, it's for everybody. Give you an opportunity to go up there and express yourself. You think you could sing, then you can sing. Some have better voices than others. That's why I never make it competitive. Everybody that sings, their name goes into a drawing, and they win prizes that way.
Oh, awesome. Yeah.
For having the opportunity to be on stage.
Yep.
And we do weddings, we do birthday parties. Still do that, it keeps me going. I retired 2009 from my regular job with Verizon after 28 beautiful years.
Oh, that's nice.
While I was doing Hollywood and Harlem, now I'm retired, so I'm doing this karaoke thing, so keeps me busy. 1987 was my year for both Hollywood and Harlem.
Yep.
At over 30 years old.
It gets no bigger than that, right? Hollywood and New York City.
Right.
Yeah.
Hollywood and Harlem.
Yep.
From the hood to the wood.
Yep. That's awesome.
That's what I say. So my dream all started at Chad Brown. When I was 16, my sister was 17, we were in a show called Wing Dang, a local dance show, when I was in junior high school. And we were it because it was a local show. And it was a beautiful thing. And that's when it all started. Then we never gave up. We kept on and kept on. My grandmother thought, the thing is, I just want to mention, my grandmother, God bless her soul, she thought I was the greatest. Greatest dancer, greatest singer. Oh, Butch can sing, Butch can dance, Butch can write, Butch can dress. And that all stuck with me. So I'm going to think I'm the greatest. Not that I am, but because my grandma instilled that in me, I'm going to think I'm the greatest.
Because
whatever happens.
Someone believed in you.
She believed in me. And if my grandma thought I was the greatest, then I am the greatest. Maybe not in your eyes,
No,
But in
leave it
mine-
at that. Leave it at that. That's awesome,
No,
man.
stop. You know, no. And I'm not saying that as being arrogant.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that in a fun way.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
even if I'm not successful at something, you know, my grandma said, you try. At least you try. You get up. Not how you fall, is how you get up. Get up, enhance it, make it better, do it again. You know how a lot of people audition for things? You don't get it the first time?
Yeah.
Like on The Voice, so you were here last year. You're back. Now we turn the chair around. Now you're in. Now you've won.
Yeah.
If you didn't try it the second time, guess what?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It wouldn't
Hey,
happen.
man. So how is it, man?
How's everything's going so far?
It's great.
It's good?
Are we on?
Yeah, come on.
Yes.
Come. Let me introduce you to the proprietor, Atwe. So we're just doing a little podcast, man. We think we come into your new establishment and do it here.
Okay.
Butch approves. I approve. The
Yes.
food is good. Everyone says the food is good.
Food
Congratulations.
is very, very good.
I thank you.
We get it free now.
Nah, we gotta support. We gotta support. Man. We don't want to put them out of business.
No.
That's what happened with the comics.
But it's awesome, man.
Oh, it's funny.
Yeah, this is a good place, man. So I appreciate you taking the time, man. This was awesome. Definitely inspiring.
And I just want to, excuse me.
Yep.
I just want to say, a young man like Dale, you know, whenever I get a chance, I'm going to go out there to support him. For him to approach me after his show, and I'm here today after a few months later, for him to be interested in an OG and getting their views on things, and that's a beautiful thing, and that makes me feel good. So I wish Dale the best of luck, and he's already successful, but I'm sure you'll see a lot of Dale. Best wishes to you,
Thank you, sir.
and I thank you.
Thank you. And shout out to Diversity Pizza,
Yes.
Rolfe Street, Cranston, just opened, getting great reviews. You can go check him out on Yelp. That's my boy Atwe Tomasini doing his thing. And support local business, support local comedy, support local karaoke, art, everything.
Yes.
All right? Start local, go global. See you next time.
My name is Butch Correia. Peace.
Peace. Awesome.